Hey guys, Levy Freeman here again, and we're gonna try and finish off this campaign here. So we left off last time. We just been setting up our defenses over here on the Russian border, and we had just landed in Algeria down here, and we're gonna take out the French Republic and the German government in exile. If you look at the diplomacy screen here, yeah, so we got all this stuff in Africa. We got Muscat, and I think that's a German territory here. And India, Afghanistan, we got to take out. And of course, Canada. So I think after we get Africa done, and we're already landed in Africa, that should make our life a lot easier. Looks like the Union of Britain has already taken out Ireland there, and these Sardinians over here are probably not going to be too much of a problem to take out. They usually don't have too much, and like same with the Muscats. Like our major problems are going to be the French, the German government in exile, the Indians can be a bit annoying, and then the Canadians is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to get over there. And unfortunately, we don't really have anyone in our faction over here in this region. Like I said before, the West Indies could have joined, but we had also got dragged into a war over here that we couldn't really support. So I still think it's a better decision just to pass on that. We might have to manually justify on someone in order to keep things moving, either going against Denmark and taking these islands over here, or we could try and improve some relations over here with CSA or West Indies and get some docking rights. And we've got some islands over here too, so that might be the easier way to do it. And then just try and get naval superiority from this island over here. We can take that from Portugal, and there's only a few sea tiles there. We might be able to make our landing that way. We'll get to that when we come to it. I think Canada will probably leave for the end, and we'll take out these guys over here, and this will give us a point to jump over to here, and then we can go take out the Indians. And I also noticed too when we were setting up our lines, there's like this little spot here on the Romanian border that's always pretty frustrating to deal with. So I'm just going to take this army here, and I'm going to draw another fallback line, and I'll go grab 2 more guys out of the coast guards here, and stick them on that. Just to cover those 2 tiles there, otherwise the Romanians kind of snake in and walk around, which is annoying. Don't want that to happen. But I think everywhere else their line looks pretty contiguous. And all these guys are going to go take care of those ports, so I think that's as good as we're going to get it here. All right, and then back to Africa. So I think this should be pretty easy to mop up. Just want to make sure that we're still building up all of our infrastructure. We really need to go down this way. That's not too much of a problem, and start building up some of these ports. We'll get a level 10 port over here. I think that'll probably be enough. And then for national focus, yeah, we're on construction engineering, so this all looks okay. How's our air base situation over here? There's some in Algeria. We might just go ahead and build a few bases in Iran. Make sure we can keep our planes over. And so we don't think we should. We usually don't need too much to push out these guys in Africa, though they're not that great. No template, that's fine. We're still building some Amtraks there. Planes in reserve, that's fine. No mission assigned, yeah, because we were holding for fuel. That's probably okay. I'm not going to put planes up if we don't need them. We're at war, yep. Low manpower, yeah, that's resources. And we do need a bit more rubber, so we'll go grab some rubber. Don't need expeditionaries. Sure, well, yeah, whatever, yeah. Join wars request, yeah. If the Australasians want to join a war against Ireland, then okay, that's fine. They can do that. And Chile also wants to join us in our war here. Sure. Yeah, we don't need that. Like, I don't think there's anything that the Entente has over here that's going to be able to threaten the Chileans or whatnot, so that should be fine. I don't think it's going to result in problems for me later. We have to go and clean up messes there. Alright, so you're coming over here, and then we have, these are the tanks we have on the mainland, so I'm just going to stick these into a different group over here. And our supply situation is fine now. Improved radar. We're going to want to get next radar tech as well. When this finishes, we'll have subs with radar, and that'll be look pretty strong. And what do we got here? Naval invasion in Austria. And Northern Balkans. Our ports are defended, so I mean this should be okay here. That's some more elections in 1941, so might change your government up a little bit here. So North Africa is like a really good place to get kills because you have like all this impassable terrain you can like pin people up against. And let's status of the military. I'm actually going to pull our troops out here to different field marshal too. I think. Infantry weapons. We got army experience, land doctrine, radical socialism, and some manpower. I'm just going to go Travailleur, I guess. We don't really need army experience. It's worthless for us. We don't need land doctrine. Our trees are already finished, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to pull this guy out to a different field marshal. I'm just going to have maybe a new theater just so we don't have so much stuff on the screen. And these guys are still on the mainland, so they can stay there. And you guys, we can drop them down here. Be Africa. General security. Damage to garrison minus 30%. And yeah, we could afford that, and that's damage to garrison minus 30% is an encryption bonus. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty tempting. And recruitable population 1.5%. That's pretty nice as well, but I just would go with the syndicalists. Let's see, do we have anyone who's got the thorough planner trait that can get logistics wizard for? Oh, Ireland has capitulated, so it's great for our friends in the Union of Britain. And again with naval invasions, let's just keep it up all game here. Yeah, we get organizer here, and organizer will get us logistics wizard. So we're going to promote this guy. Yep. He's already signed somewhere. That's fine. We don't need our generals. We're not fighting anywhere else right now. And we'll get you logistics wizard. And logistics wizard is going to reduce your supply consumption by 15%. And do we have another one of those guys? Maybe help out with the tanks? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we do actually. We got this guy over here, so we'll promote this guy as well. Yes, I don't think they're going to have too many bunkers over here, but supply is always a concern over here, so we're going to grab that. We're going to grab offensive doctrine. And that should, again, help with our supply situation. I think might even be able to get some more tanks down here if I need to. We'll see. So Morocco over here, you can see they've got like all these mountain range tiles over here, and that's usually pretty annoying to fight through. So I think I might just try and make a breakthrough over around this way and try and trap some guys over here. External security. Raven reception group for free. Commander training for free. Government site. I'm just gonna go with the Travelers for this. Keep the same government. I better go take a look over here. Make sure we're not getting dummied anywhere. Oh, those guys are still there. That's annoying. I just grab a few of these guys over here and send them over here to sort out these Dominion of India guys. I'll just leave them there as punish naval invasions just in case. I think before I forget too, I am going to put like a couple factories and light tanks. We're just going to be using these all game because we've got what is it? We've got the armored recon company in our template, and that does require light tanks. All right, let's go. Economic policies. 2 civilian factories, construction research, 2 military factories, 1 research for industry. How are we over here? I mean, so industry or construction would both be pretty good. Civilian factories, I mean, look, we've already got like a ton. We've got 112 civilian factories, so like that's like a spit in the bucket. It doesn't really matter. I'll just go industry, that's fine. Through there. Yeah, that's our last doctrine. So we can start picking up other stuff. Like that industry that we did. Let's do that. Yeah, that's... What are you guys doing? I think these guys... I'm not sure why they're attacking. They shouldn't be attacking. So you don't want to be attacking with infantry and mountain tiles. You don't want to be attacking with infantry in general. It's really costly because their breakthrough is so bad, like we were talking about before. Take a lot of damage. Foreign policy. Let's go, syndicalism. Traveler majority. So we have yeah, military factory construction speed again. That's I think we're stuck with him regardless, so I get the same guys. I don't know. We gotta run Leon Juho right now. Let's try the other guy. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference. And I'm just gonna delete. After I close this pocket, I'll swap over to a field marshal order, I think. French Republic has capitulated, so they're now 19.6k guns. Sure, take it. And then again, I'm gonna have to build up. This industry is pretty terrible. Cool. Gained Luxembourg. That'll make sure we keep getting their supplies over there. And you guys, get you on our front line down here with the Germans. And then these guys over here, I think I had a couple extra clicks there that I didn't need, but these guys are going to be our coastal garrison here in Africa. And we'll guard our ports there. Missing oil from Iran. To get that guy. I'm just gonna duplicate this template again here too, and we'll get one with the Amtraks in it. You know, Amtraks are like mechanized, so they're pretty hard, and they've got decent attack and whatnot. But what's nice about them is you're gonna get like on the river, your attack is like negative 2.5%, which is like quite a lot better than it usually is. You're at negative 9.5% on the naval invasions. You even get a bonus here on the marsh and whatnot. So they're pretty good. Like in regular tanks trying to get across the river, you're like negative 16%. So that modifier does help out a bit, and they're a bit harder. So they're just a nice unit to have. And the other thing about Amtraks and mechanized too is that their movement modifiers are a lot better than motorized for pretty much every terrain type. So like I don't know, here's one for forest, right? Negative 11% on the Amtrak tank, and negative 28.5% on the motorized. So the Amtraks do have a bit worse of a terrain attack modifier sometimes. Than compared to motorized, but they have much better speed, they got better hardness, and they're a lot better for rivers, which is pretty common, especially if you can find improv expert general. Yeah, we're gonna need some air bases over here too. So we'll just have to wait a bit for the ships to come over, the troops anyways. Some Portuguese guys over there. I think we're still okay on supply for now, so it's nice. Alright, fuel refining's done. Let's keep on going down that tree. And we'll just, Liberia's not on our team, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll we want to garrison all this stuff. It's like with Africa, and like you don't really need a whole lot of troops. Like front lines usually aren't too ridiculous in Africa, so and you have low supply too, so you don't want to stick more troops in Africa usually than you need. You don't want to take needless losses to attrition. And oil here from Romania. That's gone now. Yeah, so I think their oil situation is pretty good right now. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that too much. We got overland trade, and we're working on our technologies there, and we've got a decent number of refineries. More air bases. Like especially if you have air superiority too, Africa can be pretty nice to get a lot of kills on. How many Amtraks do we need for these divisions? We need 350. We're at 506 in stockpile now, so we can convert these over pretty soon. So that'll be nice. Like I said, Amtraks are a lot faster than like a lot of these train types that you're gonna have in Africa. And if you have air superiority, and these guys are just on basic infantry, you're gonna be a lot faster than them. And you can get a lot of kills with overruns and encirclements pretty easily. Ethiopia got taken out by the Egyptians and the Somalians, it looks like. Celebrate. I think I might get a few more upgrades for this stuff just to get the extra slots for spies, and we'll have some more people for resistance reduction. Put you over there. That's it. And for occupied territories, we'll a local police force here, and a local police force there, and try a military governor for this guy over here. See if that sorts of the resistance situation. Yeah, sure, whatever. Liberians. So just in case, I am going to go over here, and like I was talking about at the start of the video, I am going to try and start improving. I can just get docking rights from these guys. Okay. And these guys over here. Yeah, so get docking rights from these guys, and that'll help us out. We're trying to get our naval range to hit the Canadians. I should have probably got this mechanized equipment manufacturer earlier, but we'll get that now. It'd be nice to have that on our Amtrak 1s, but we'll get the Amtrak 2s pretty soon, hopefully. Yeah, extra attrition in here and whatnot. Gross, extremely hot. Airbase there, it'll be nice to take that tile. Try and push them out of there. Yeah, that's fine. We kept those guys in training on purpose. Gonna take that tile. Should really get be a decent encirclement over here. You guys can walk over this way. I'm just gonna go check over on these guys again. That's fine. Northern Balkans, Southern Iberia looks fine. Austria, like, yeah, these are all green bubbles over here. Air, these guys over here, I think I need to attach them to this army here. Make sure they fly out. Yeah, so they got tons of fighters on them now, so should help us clean up. Like this is like another area too, where like these are pretty big tiles and there's like not a whole lot of them, so it's pretty easy to start getting encirclements. I don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to be attacking with infantry in Africa, though. It's like it's heavily, the terrain here heavily favors the defender. Try and move this way. How are we doing here for losses? Yeah, attrition. Attrition is a killer. Yeah, this is our training unit. I'll make you guys. You guys are yellow, I think. And more resistance. I think we can bring you over here. And cryptology. We'll just keep on doing this stuff. Become spy masters here. Look at some more operatives. That'll help us with resistance growth. We can send more guys on resistance suppression missions. So one of our allies killed Sardinia. That's nice. Nice that our allies did something useful. There we are on our Amtracs. 777. I'm going to flop 2 of these guys over to Amtrak tanks, so they're a bit faster. And the train type here. Radar upgrade. 1941. Yeah, we already have all these techs for 1941. Let's go with, again, the best radar we can get for when our submarine finishes. We're going to want to start building those. Some more air bases. Yes, we do have air superiority over here. We're getting a decent negative for it. It's fine. I think actually there's a tile over here you can go to with only 1 unit in it. That's nice. This open? Yep. I can push into here. And you guys, we'll just put you over to the yeah, logistics. And we're close to getting your other tank unit over here onto the Amtrak template too, which will be again be nice. Alright, we got these 2 guys over here. Take them out. And we can start hacking someone's cipher. Let's go for the Canadians, I guess. And resistance. Yeah, they've already got a military governor. Morocco. Let's go with military governor. And yeah, we'll do that. Decisions, the road Sardinian legacy or legitimacy. Yeah, I think that'll help them capitulate. Or so I'm not sure what that does. I think they already capitulated, didn't they? I think it'll help our Sardinian friends like get cores on that end resistance or something though. Venice has joined the Entente, so that's going to be good for Italy. Should be able to get the Venetian lands. Like a Socialist Republic of Italy, or a Socialist Republic of Italy should be considerably stronger than the Venetians right now. And if not, I guess we'll have to go in and help them out again. And Got more ports to cover. So we're probably going to need some more units for port garrison. So what you can do if you don't want to use your manpower is you can go check and see which of your puppets has manpower. 55k in Austria, 28k in Hungary. These guys don't have that much. They're only on 7k. Czechoslovakia, 24k. And who are these guys? Oh, that's us. And Galicia, 11k. So I think Austria had the most. So we'd go to the Republic of Austria, and we'll just yeah, that's fine. We'll just copy this template over here that they have, and we'll train some of these. How are we doing here? Manpower. Oh, we can't afford that. How many can we get here? It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. We'll train one of these, and we'll put these guys into our unit there. I think the Hungarians had some too. Had some manpower. Their templates are kind of, yeah, let's go with this. Five. Oh. You only get 2 divisions in Hungary. That's it's unfortunate. And any of these guys, so why are the Russian Republic troops in here? Okay. I guess they got military access from somewhere. And I think we'll leave that for now. Hopefully these guys are at war. Did I call them in? Yeah, they're at war. So hopefully they will start upping their conscription line. We'll be able to pull more troops off of them. That'll be nice. We're just going to need them for at least port garrisons and whatnot. And we're pretty close to our Amtrak count for that next unit there too. That's going to be nice. Let's try and get some cutoffs here. Get that air base. Does any of this do resistance suppression? I don't think so. I guess we'll Zealander, French. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of these things really help out all that much. We'll just go with this person. Don't want to get cut off there. Yeah, well, they called in the Venetians, so hopefully SRI will be able to kill them. We might have to deal with it. Yeah, so we got enough Amtraks now for this unit to swap over as well. Start pushing in on these guys. Got an operative. That's nice. Let's leave this guy here. I gotta wait for some of my infantry to catch up. And we're gonna get looks like quite a few units over here. Pin these guys. Grab that tile there. that's what I thought would happen. Venice is done. Nice. Nice pocket here. And especially when you have like mech or the Amtracs, and your units are going to move and maneuver like a lot faster than infantry in Africa, especially if you have air cover. Vive la Commune. Yeah, we don't need any of these decisions right now. Venice, I'm just going to pass, and Italy, you going to take this stuff here, bud? Give it. Alright, there you go. Oh, that's not good. So if you do wind up getting a unit kind of cut off like that, like, your best bet is usually not to try and attack with them to try and push out, because you'll just lose all your organization that way. You want to just you want to hold on, and if we have to, we've got the extra supplies over here. We can general ability we can trigger to get them back into full supply status if we have to. But like, I'm not really too concerned about that. Like we should be able to bust that out pretty easily. Forest. Yeah, there's a storm there. I don't know. Let's try and go for this infantry unit. I can probably actually just push both of these units out. Like these tanks are gonna be a lot better than these guys, and then we'll meet up with our other tank. Get these ports here. As far as I can go before I need more units, though. Let's try and push up this way again. Yeah, we don't want to forget building up our infrastructure. Yeah, we should try and play to push over here. Use that impassable barrier for some pins. We got that there, and these guys are probably gonna try and yeah, this guy's gonna try to move out. We're just gonna pin him. We don't need to anymore. Take this over here. And this guy's trying to move. We're gonna pin him so we can't. Trying to clean these guys up over here. Try and push him that way, maybe. Well, you know, we're gonna close these guys off over here. I want them to break out. Send him that way. It's like to stop enemy units from moving. That's like one of the only times that you want to be attacking with your infantry units. Like if you look at this combat bubble here, so look our breakthrough value on this guy is 60, and their units are pretty rough right now and they're out of supply. But like usually your infantry, when you're attacking into them, they're going to have a lot higher values than that. They'll have like 100 or something like that. Triple digit attack on infantry that's entrenched is normal, and they'll just go through your breakthrough and kill you. But I mean, this isn't so bad over here because these guys are just like they're encircled and they're out of supply, and you know we've got air superiority, so they're kind of crippled from like really actually doing anything. But you know it's still best to try and minimize your losses. Oh, it's got a lot of trades. We'll grab her. Greece has capitulated. Nice. So it looks like someone's doing work over there. There's a Socialist Republic of Italy. So wow, I guess we have who's in Italy right now? We got Palmiro Togliatti. Yeah, he looks like he's at least more competent than Mussolini. You know, he took out the Greeks. Didn't even need my help there. So props for him. You know, uh, certainly a better ally than the Iberians. Can't even kill Portugal. Still upset about that. I'm trying to wrap around this way, I guess. Let's close that first, actually. That's a free tile. Our radar tech, another operative now. It's nice. 242 radar. Let's go for this. And I think when our subs finish, we'll have close to like the best radar possible, and that'll be pretty good. And again, we don't want to. I don't think we probably need that much infrastructure there. And you only really need, like, if we're being honest, you only really need like one level 10 road to your front, and that's usually good enough. We'll set these guys with like, I don't know, a contact order all the way down here, I guess. Like, we're not going to actually execute this order ever, but I mean, it'll help them with, like I said, it will give you a little bit of a planning bonus. Where's our other tank? I think I want him to come over here, and we'll try and maybe, like, scoop him up and meet in the middle or something. Are you guys ready to deploy? Yeah, we'll just deploy you guys. It's fine. We need more Coast Guard units for Africa. Refining's done. We'll get this other refining tech. You guys are 75% supply. It's not great. Hang on, airports. Yeah, we need some more airports. Yeah, our mission efficiency, like we just don't have too many large airports around right now, so that's a bit unfortunate. But we could probably get away with like a smaller number of planes here, but we still have 100% air superiority. Yeah, 4 days to move motorized from one tile to another. And we fixed our supply situation there anyways. Tank's got supply now, that's good. 40% attrition kind of sucks though. That's yeah, it's just kind of a consequence of fighting off in Africa, but last 12 months, we haven't been losing like a huge amount of equipment. I mean, just a little bit of tanks and whatnot. And that's again because we've been pretty careful about not making dumb attacks with infantry. Let's push in some free space over here. Portugal's capital is in Luanda, Angola, Enosa. Am I right? Yes, that's all they got though. They got Angola and Mozambique and not much else at this point. You're attacking into there. Yeah, like see, even then they had like 45 attack against their 35 breakthrough, but yeah. Yeah, tank unit over there to kill them. And where's our... all the way down here. And we will need to garrison this stuff as well. Yeah, these guys aren't getting much. Is that we're attacking? Yeah, Union Britain's trying to do a naval invasion there. It's going to be tough for them. There's a lot of troops on the island, looks like. Called in Muscat, okay. Yeah, look at that. Like a lot of these guys like already capitulated. So they can call in as many capitulated guys as they want. It's not going to really help them that much. Yeah, cleanup in Africa is always kind of it's a bit dull. Making progress though. Yeah, we're still not taking that many casualties, so that's good. Preserving your manpower. Might go up to 4 speed here. It's just taking a long time. They probably want to try and capitulate the German government in exile first, just because it's a lot of territory. Like, I don't. Well, Portuguese had one militia unit there, I guess. Where are you at? You're over here. We go this way. And where are you at? You're all the way back over here. Alright, you need to be over. You need to be over here. Get in the fight. Try to kill this unit over here. Try and push this guy out. Free tile. We can take this and then we can kill this guy over here, hopefully. Try and push on these guys. It's like kind of like after you beat the Germans and the Austrians in Europe, like a lot of the rest of the game is kind of like this, where you've got your like you're fighting overseas, you're doing the naval invasion of Canada and whatnot, and I don't know, it's a little bit tedious. I'm not gonna lie, not the most exciting gameplay. It's a lot more interesting if you have like a kind of like a Darkest Hour scenario or something like that, where you've got the Entente and like the Reichspakt, and you're playing one of those factions, and you win the first time, then you got to win your round two versus the other faction. It's usually a lot more exciting than just going around like beating up like some crippled remnants of the Entente and the Reichspakt here. Are we looking for supplies anyways? Yeah, look, we're totally fine on supplies over here. And what's this over here? Steel to Brazil. I think these are all just... I don't think it's any of our stuff. A non-aggression pact for the Mexicans, okay. Yeah, CSA seems to be doing a little bit better. I was a little bit worried for them for a while, but and they seem to have stabilized a little bit. And once if we're able to clean up these wars early enough, and we're at peace, I might be able to go send some tanks over and again as volunteers and take them out. It's kind of also nice too about Amtracs is that they're like I believe they are also a special forces battalion, so they can benefit from the special forces tree, like Marines and Mountaineers do, which is nice because you can get them for like your acclimatization and whatnot, and you get a little bit of extra supplies, especially for like the overseas stuff. It's a nice benefit to have. Pretty sure that's true. Over here, Modern Sub is done, and of course we're going to want our torpedoes. And now that we have that, what's the horizon on our radar like? 10 days, yeah. So we're not going to make our variant until we have the radar. And in the meantime, I think we would like some naval experience probably for that variant. So we'll just train some of these destroyers here. Cut these guys down. We'll probably have our infantry push out a little bit. A lot of open tiles now. You need to not be attacking. Yeah, let's clean up. Let's clean up over here. Let's try and get to maybe Dar es Salaam up there. So what else do we want here? We're getting close to 1942. I don't know. Let's go with our tactical bomber. Tactical bombers are nice. I mean, you don't have to put a whole lot of effort to them. They got a lot of range. I mean, they're not great at any of the missions, but they can do all of the missions. And if you're not going to want to juggle production lines or anything, or make like 3 different variants of your planes to have them be effective, then the tactical bomber is it's like a lazy man's airplane. And let's be honest, like we're going to win the air war anyway against the AI probably. What do we got here? Let's grab 208 days for that. Let's 150% on these guys. Let's grab the improved Amtrak. Probably also going to want some transport technology and whatnot too for when we start having to invade Canada. Take this stuff here. Surprisingly, yeah, it's not great. Not great infantry versus infantry combat. I think I'll have maybe these guys come in here and help them. I don't know. I mean, it is a marine unit. It's not that strong. I think we'll just take it for sanity's sake. These guys down the coast. You guys can close up over here. It's like fighting in Africa is annoying, but it's not as bad as like fighting in Russia. And like, if you do decide that you want to fight in Russia, you need to kind of like pretty early on start building up. And this is like kind of a piss off because the German socialists aren't a puppet. I think maybe you need to pick another option to do that. But you want to start building up like your level 10 infrastructure to your to the Eastern Front pretty early on, so you have that before that campaign kicks off. Otherwise, you're going to have issues, and you need like a whole lot of troops to cover that border as well. Like Africa, you can see it's like even larger than in Africa you're going to need, and they have a lot smaller tiles. Africa, the tiles are pretty big, which is which is nice. Like your life could always be worse, right? What's my Navy doing right now? We're on naval invasion support, so they're helping out with all this stuff over here. I think I'm just gonna have them actually just go and repair. I don't need to be supporting this AI naval invasion. That's probably not going to be doing much of anything. And in fact, if I turn that off, it's probably going to make it more likely for them not to lose troops in that futile naval invasion. Resistance suppression. Do I need to go in and set another occupy law? You guys can have a military governor, I guess. Military governor, sure. Don't want to deal with this, even if it's not going to get me. Even if it's gonna, like I've already got like enough factories. I don't need to worry too much about that. Still want to be losing too much manpower to garrisons. Not sure where I see that. Like I've seen it, but garrison lock area. Yeah, it's not huge losses. It's still like 15k casualties for garrisons. We're only taking 42k on the front line, so I mean it is not insignificant in comparison. I mean. I think you got a decent amount of light tanks. I might just go and where's our garrison template here? I think that's these guys over here. I think I'm actually going to go and I'll give these guys some light tanks and maybe up the width to 20. We'll save that. I think that'll I'm not sure exactly how that works, but like I saw in the developer notes, they said the armored cars, anyways, the hardness is supposed to help reduce damage. So I think light tanks should do the same thing. And we got quite a few light tanks, and we're building some more. So I think that can maybe help us not take some casualties there. Let's have these guys fill in. Get that airfield. Pilot. That's nice. It's always nice to get aces. See, we're gonna need more of these Coast Guard guys soon too. Like Africa does have like pretty long shoreline, like a decent number of ports. So I'm gonna check and see if these guys have any more manpower. 27k, 13k. Can I train more Austrian units? Yep. I'll do that. And put those guys in our Coast Guards again. These guys here. Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot from these guys. Let's see, who else do I have as a... I don't think I have any other puppets other than these guys over here. But you guys, yeah, they got nothing. AK. Barely anything. Saudi Arabia has capitulated, so I think guess the Egyptians ate them. Well, the Iranians, some of these guys are in they're in the Cairo Pact. I thought they were Moscow Accord, but I might be getting confused with a different game I was playing. What are your guys' laws at? You're still unlimited conscription. You're still unlimited conscription. It'd be nice if they up their laws. We'll see if they do. More resistance. So I think I have some of these guys available. Toss you guys over there. Nice, got a refining tech. So we'll just go ahead on these things. You know what? Let's go for some naval doctrine. Actually, let's get our trade interdiction. Expect the German government exile. They got to be pretty close to collapsing. They don't got that much left. Or yeah, no, they've got that base in Madagascar there, so that's we'll have to deal with that. To bring our navy over here. Let's stop training you guys. We'll throw you guys in with this fleet here. We'll have you guys just move over to this naval base here, and then hopefully those destroyers will be enough to get us naval superiority there. I won't have to use our main fleet. We'll see though. If we have to pull the main fleet over here, it's not that big of a deal. Yep, they capitulated. So not even going to be a problem. Uh, and Portugal has capitulated again. There we go. Our navy does not even need to come over here anymore. You guys can go back over to Toulon. More resistance. Local police force. Local police force. Police force. I'm just going to change our default to local police force. Maybe not now. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Alright, so we've got Africa. Have you guys garrison our ports? Need 26 divisions. I got 25 right now. What about you guys? How many divisions do you guys need? 60. So I'll grab some more of these guys over here and just grab these militias. Go like that. It looks like they did not give up that land though. So I was in fact incorrect. I will need that. We'll need these guys over here. We'll move them over here, and we'll do naval invasion or put them on convoy escort. Yeah, so we got enough naval supremacy over here. We'll just grab our tanks. We'll do a naval invasion from. We'll take this tile first. And I think we'll go. Once we got this, it's this Canadian. You'll take that island, and see if we can. There's another Canadian island over here. So we'll have to go do a little bit of island hopping. We'll go over to here, go over to here, and then we'll try and take out Muscat, and then we'll go over and kill the Dominion of India, I guess. This torpedo here. And our radar's done now, so let's just make our sub variant here. Larger submarine hull. Might not have enough XP though. I'm like one experience short. Come on. Come on. Kill it. Oh, it's ridiculous. I'll just have you guys. I'll train my main fleet for like a day and we can get that extra experience point maybe. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You guys can repair. Right, so torpedoes and torpedoes. So in radar, this is going to help them with their detection, which means they'll be harder to spot, and they'll spot things easier. If you have higher detection, it's easier for you to avoid enemies. So do that, and then yeah, this drops their visibility as well too. Your best engine, we'll save that. That was modern sub A, I think. Yeah, there we go. We've already got 2K convoys. We don't really need that many more convoys. Maybe we'll keep some destroyers just in case we need them on convoy expert. We'll just drop this. We don't need any of those. So we'll go like that, I guess. And we'll trade for some more chromium. Who should we trade with? Let's go with the Turks. I mean, they're like a neutral team. So that should be okay. And you guys will do naval invasion from here. We'll take this style here. Don't have enough naval supremacy there. I might have to Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring these guys over. And let's get ourselves some air bases. Don't want my fleet to get bombed. Nice, we got the Canadians decrypted, and then I think if these guys, like if that's gonna be the case, we're just going to just take this land from Portugal first before we do that naval invasion. We got the Union Britain fleet over here now too, or one of them anyways. Yeah, and we're still doing pretty good on casualties. We're not taking many losses. Here's our next plane. Yeah, let's get that's only 187 days. Let's get our 1943 tank. And then over here we can go and get our some agility. Weapons. Weapons also kind of like reduces your agility, I think. Yeah. And we'll just leave it like this. That's fine. Like planes, you don't lose a whole lot of planes to accidents, so. And who else do we want the ciphers for? Maybe let's grab Dominion of India. Okay, and fleet. Where you at? Okay, we're over here, so we'll do naval invasion support. I think so. Still not enough supremacy there. So we'll have you go again. We'll just start planning that anyways. What do we need here? Yeah, maybe a couple radars over there. Some radars up over this way too. I think we want some more dockyards too if we can get them. So here we got our submarines here. We forgot to pull them out. Usually you don't want your submarines in the same fleet. But yeah, get some penalties there. We'll have these guys patrol actually, and we'll put these guys here on to strike force. And we'll split these guys in half. And we'll see if we can maybe spot. I think we should have an airport here now too, don't we? Not a whole lot of planes. Should have some fighter wings lying around somewhere. If we can get some air superiority over there. Get our next tactical bomber. Yeah, this looks like I got quite a few ships over here. How are we in our submarine count? Should probably I don't need trade for rubber anymore. I think we're okay for everything else. How are we doing on our subs? April. We'll have some modern subs out soon. Getting engagement? No. And it looks like I don't have range over here. That's annoying. You know, I might actually be able to take this island first and maybe throw an airbase onto here or something. And that might be able to do it for us. We'll do that. Yeah, we do have naval supremacy in this one tile. Easy, yeah, West Indian Ocean, that's a big tile there. Yeah, so we get our modern subs. We'll just put this, I think this one over here is our Sea Wolf, so that's good. I would go with Silent Hunter and Torpedo Expert, I guess. Yeah, we can get Loading Drill Master. Beautiful. And I don't need destroyers in this fleet. You guys can like go hang out over here or something. Now let's have it. So our new subs will go join that fleet. Yeah, you can see the Amtrak tanks do pretty good on the naval invasions compared to some other units. Like attack's still a bit low, but we've still got more than enough breakthrough for our hardness to counter those attacks there. We're just gonna take that island pretty easily. There we go. I wonder if I should risk just trying to go into. I think there's one tile there, a couple tiles here. You know what? Let's just do that, and not have to wait for. I'm pretty far ahead right now. I think I can probably afford, if I have to rebuild these units if we're getting lucky. Maybe just over here then. Here. No. Still cutting through a couple more tiles, and I'm doing it like that. It's unfortunate. This tile here. No. How about this tile? That's not what I wanted. Can you do that? No. That's frustrating. I guess it's cutting a little bit over into this ocean here, and that's going to stop me from getting supremacy. If I try to go over here, it's probably our most reasonable tile to take. I think it's just the 1C zone. Well, I'll try that. We're pretty close. Pretty close there. I'll have you guys. So when you have the modern subs like this and you're trying to use them to kill fleets, you want to put them on always engage. And have them patrol here. Okay. More dockyards. Yeah, so like you see how we have to build all this infrastructure and stuff for like these campaigns and whatnot. So like you definitely want to make sure that your civilian count doesn't drop too low. We'll just do this. I don't think we'll need to fight in Africa too much anymore after that, but let's do that anyways, just in case we have to have another front over here. We'll be able to have whatever supply that we need. But if you build too many military factories and you didn't build enough civilians to support them, then you can wind up getting stuck there. You know, actually, we're gonna have to build some more naval bases here. Get ourselves some radar. And yeah, we need some air bases there. Let's build up that island. You'll have you guys garrison this, and then I'll bring. What's our supply like here actually? 46%. 4.8%, and that's not terrible. I mean, we'll just get we went with submarines, so we'll get the subtext. The on the doctrine attack here for the naval, though, this is a really good technology. This is a really good technology. It's going to reduce your visibility for your cruisers and your battleships. You definitely want that if you're going to be fighting a naval game. 30%. So why can't you guys? It's just a time now. Yeah, it's time. Well, it's going to be a bit dicey. We're landing here. We're not going to have a port. I'm just kind of hoping we'll be able to either take this quickly. We might lose these units here. I'll select half the current air wings and we'll have you guys come over into Madagascar. Just really hope that port's unguarded. I think it might be. In the meantime, we're going to start building a port here. And just in case. Yeah. Like tanks used to be a lot better at this kind of stuff than they are, because like now like you got no fuel and you're gonna have a rough time. Like when you use the extra supplies, it'll fix your supply and you'll get your organization back, but it's not gonna get you any fuel, which it's really crippling for tanks. But you know, getting naval supremacy in the West Indian Ocean is gonna be a pain in the ass, though. Hopefully this turns out okay. Let's see what's going on over here. We got some submarines and destroyers, some Australasian ships. Bit of a scuffle there. Got our main fleet coming in. Took out a couple Indian ships. It's alright, I guess. Just a bit nervous to start sending these guys, like our main fleet, out too much. I don't really want to lose them. And but it looks like we do have a superior fleet than the German stuff that's over here. Killed a bunch of their screens. That's nice. Now we got Madagascar too. We did get that port, so we can get fuel again. So that's quite nice for us. And again, this is going to be a pretty important, probably, naval base. And we're going to want air here, definitely. And some radar. Some new naval combat. That's a pretty nice fight over here. Quite a few Germans. This is not great though. We're going to want to disengage. We're losing a lot of destroyers. We lost a couple cruisers. I think that's probably because we don't have aerial supremacy over here anymore. It's going to make that difficult for us. But our submarines are going to catch him. That's going to be nice. Yeah, look at that. They don't have any screens anymore, so they're just going to get torpedoed. We're going to have a field day here. Got a battleship and an armored cruiser. No, we caught him again. Got another armored cruiser. These ships are pretty damaged too. Let's see if we can keep on hounding these guys. Yeah, we are. They got no more screens left either. Gotta be careful with our fleet though. Like, I need these guys to go probably and repair. Yeah, definitely. And now that we're doing that, you want to make sure that you actually go and you put enough of these your factories on repair. Like, I think it's probably more important to repair your existing fleet than it is to build some more submarines. And where are these guys based at? That's only level 2 port. Yeah, they're going to split off and go over here. That's a level 3 port. That's going to be a bit better. We're building up our ports over here as well, so those guys should repair pretty fast. Yeah, so our sub pack is going to have a pretty good time finding these guys. Now they don't have any screens left. They're just going to probably get harassed and torpedoed all across this ocean, I think. They're probably going to lose this fleet. They got 3 battleships here. Electric torpedoes now. Let's get our homing torpedo. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's going to make it easier for us to get naval superiority with our fleet. Take a destroyer there. Oh, and their dreadnought. Be able to get the dreadnought. That'd be nice. We're going with our. That's ahead of time. We don't need that. I thought we were later in the game than we are. Yeah, let's pick up this production retention. That'll be nice to have. Sunken destroyer there. An armored cruiser. And the dreadnought. Still don't have naval supremacy though. Let's make sure these guys are like just patrolling in the Indian Ocean. Make sure we get that. And you guys over here, we'll have you guys take out this island here. Get another base. first. Yeah, that's really nice that some of our allies are taking out some of these miners for us. It's going to make us, yeah, see, Italians again. You know, I'm really impressed with the Italians this game. You know, it's nice that I don't have to go and, you know, take out all these guys by myself. The Entente, like, this is all that's left here. And we've got the Dominion of India, Afghanistan, and Dominion of Canada. So after this over here, and it looks like the Australasian Union's already, like, really taking a big chunk of the Dominion of India. Like, I might not even have to go over there. Then all we gotta do is go and beat the Canadians. Oh, and the Union of Britain. Looks like the Australians took that as well too. So you know what? You know, this usually doesn't happen. Like your allies usually don't do anything useful, but you know what? I've been pleasantly surprised over here with their performance. That's not good though. Fall of Chicago is not. Oh, geez, that's a. Whew, that's a big fleet that got in over here. Let's see if we can get our subs. See if we can get our subs to take that out. Got a destroyer. There we go. So we caught them. We caught them with their sub pack. And we'll see how this goes. Their screening efficiency is going down, like so I think we're going to be able to start hitting their capitals anyways. You know, if they're already low on screens, you know what? Let's put these guys back onto Strike Force, and that's a bad idea. These ships are really low on health. I don't want to lose them. I was thinking about sending our fleet out there to go toy with them for a bit. I think our submarines have this though. We got a battleship. We got like a whole bunch of destroyers, a couple escort cruisers. Like these guys don't have enough screens to cover their capitals anymore, so they're going to be in trouble. I think our subs just might be able to hopefully follow up like they did with that other fleet and just torpedo them to death. We'll send these guys out over here. Yep, look at that. 4 battleships gone. And these guys took this island over, so that's nice. It's up our naval base over here. And then, you know, these are good spots to get plane cover for. And radar. Getting lots of naval experience now. Let's start working on our sub packs a bit. Oh, what else do we want here? Let's go for that maybe. And we got our new tank as well. So let's yeah, the Lorraine 42. Sure, whatever. There we go. Build that. So that does hurt because it does tank our production efficiency a bit, but you know what I mean. Like it's like we probably have like we have 18k medium tanks in stockpile right now. So like you know it's not really a concern. Road Sardinian legitimacy, yeah, sure, we'll do that. Yep, we got that. Another battleship over here. We're gonna get their carriers. Yep. Bye bye. See you later. There you go. So like if you're trying to come up in like the naval game, you don't want to have to build a service fleet from scratch or spend a whole bunch of experience on having to work out like a cruiser template or something like that. You can just build modern submarines, like especially in 1942. The AI is not going to have enough detection to deal with that, and they're just going to get wrecked. It's a bit cheesy, I will admit. It's a bit cheesy to use the modern submarine tactic, but you know, there we go. Start building some improved Amtraks. It's cheesy, but it's not like an exploit, right? Like it's part of the game. It's a variant you can do. It's not like you're abusing a national focus to get 340 with tank divisions for free. Well, there's an island over here. We can pick that up. Free pickup. I'll have you go from Madagascar and yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. You're close to invader. 61% to invader on this general. Invader is one of the easier traits to get. All you have to do to farm invader is just attack some tiles from the sea that have troops on them. It's pretty easy to get that one naturally, and you get it pretty fast. You don't have to put like a whole lot of work in trying to get invader. And if you're going to use the amphibious tanks for the naval invasions, then having that in your panzer is all right. Like especially because we didn't really farm anything else on these. Like it's really hard to farm general experience when you're playing for encirclements. Because you don't get you're not doing a whole lot of damage to the enemy. You're just breaking them in one combat and then overrunning them so that they die. And you don't get as much experience doing that as you would with just grinding like you would with like a battle plan. Who else am I even at war with that's not like dead right now? Afghanistan. So I guess we can crack the codes for Afghanistan. I think we had some tactical bombers that we probably want to start in some TAC bombers. Oh, 20 factories on TAC bombers. Like we don't need this many guns. Some rubbers. What's going on here? It looks like they're trying to do something over here anyways. Yeah, the Canadians still have it looks like most of their navy intact. It doesn't look like the British did too much to them. Yeah, they got a lot. So trying to make a landing on Canada is going to be annoying, but I think with our submarines we can do it. Oof. Nice, got that. The other thing that's nice about the subs too is they will generally pin the enemy fleets in combat for a pretty long time. It stopped them from going and engaging elsewhere. Nice, so these guys are all dead. I was a bit worried there. I thought they might catch my convoys, but the subs pinned them in close combat. So that turned out okay. Oh, we got that. Garrison that. We don't need that naval invasion order anymore. There's this island over here. Are we for naval supremacy? Let's go pick up that island maybe. Or you know what? I don't even really need to do that. I don't think. It looks like the Australians are. They already have a beachhead there. You know what? I'm just gonna have these tanks come over here, and we're gonna go try and help our Australasian buddies. Just finish off these the Dominion of India. Sure, we have convoy escorts in all these areas here, and throw some more destroyers on them. Yep, there we go. So it looks like a Republican French fleet. Just gonna get torpedoed and die. Like, it's not as satisfying for me, anyways. Like, when you're playing with the subs and you kill a bunch of stuff with the subs, it doesn't feel as good as when you got like your battleships going and shooting stuff with their cannons. German government in exile. Like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. UB wasn't even in that war. Okay. I thought I had called everyone in at one point, but war propaganda against Ulster. They had a. They probably what is it? Chose to do direct rule from London in Ireland, and the IRA is giving them problems now. Something like that, maybe. Or that doesn't make sense either, because Ulster is like the British separates in the north, right? Like if I remember correctly, they're not like the IRA would be in the south. I thought. I don't know. I mean, I knew about Irish politics at one point, but I was pretty sure the Ulster Scots were like the uh, the guys Michael Collins is trying to suppress. So I don't know. Oh, it don't matter. Don't matter. None of this matters. I've got our tanks here. Let's go finish off the DOI. HOI4 planes. I don't need air superiority in Poland. You guys can come over and help my tanks out. You've already got 900 planes. You have a few more, sure, whatever. Oh, where do we need to go? Let's go up and just take the capital, I guess. Another research. Let's get the final gun. Oh, yikes. Yikes, look at this supply. Brutal. I need to get one of these tanks out of here. Maybe not to that zone. Let's go to this zone here. And then this supply over here should be stable. Yeah, 79%, whatever. Try and take Lahore. Get this airbase. Nice. And Domain of India has capitulated. And I thought it said, what is it, the the Baharadia Commune got that. I see. I mean, like, get construction. I guess we're on pretty good terms with the commune, so that's okay. What's our supplies like over here? Absolutely atrocious. Zero supply. No, can't do it. Yeah, it looks like Afghanistan is like kind of surprising number of stuff. These guys over here, we're going to go and let's bring them to Iberia for now. Along with, these guys. Yeah, I'll bring these guys back to Iberia here as well. And we'll start working on trying to take out these Canadians. Patrol. Do we have range to go over here? I do. Let's do that. I do have docking rights from the CSA, so that's not that surprising. I really need to clean up over here so that we can go and help the syndicates. Like, this is very concerning. What about you guys? Do we have reach? So we can kind of come around this way, but we'll have range to make this invasion because we got this island over here. As soon as we start doing some damage to the Canadian Navy. And yeah, land in Newfoundland over here. And we will just we'll just hope the Australasians will be able to take out Afghanistan. Try and land, yeah, and try and land here. Can do that. I'll try anyways. It's sort of, I think we can touch. We're not gonna have very good efficiency in this region, but we can touch everything. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can modify the naval invasion route. Like, I mean, ideally, we'd want to go around this way, but I think if we block this off, it doesn't actually change our naval invasion route, which is quite frustrating. Like, there's no port over here, so I'm not gonna try and land in Quebec, try and get a different angle. So we'll go with that, and then where are you guys at? Move you guys back over to here. We'll move you guys over here as well. Another destroyer. Captured an Egyptian operative. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. See how things are going over here. Alright, so it looks like we got our... We are losing some subs now, though. I think they probably got enough air cover over there. This is going to be a problem. We did sink a battleship. Doing some damage to their capitals here, though. Yeah, so it looks like we are going to... We had to lose 10 submarines, though. I think we're definitely doing a number on this fleet, though. Definitely like a worthwhile trade. Like if you're trading submarines for capitals, I mean, you always feel good about that. Let's get our wolf packs. You got these ships over here. Oh, looks like you got out. Nice to be able to tag him again, though. It's a nice victory. Yep. Got another cruiser. Got their battleship. I think we have more battleships than them now total. I think we have like 14 battleships, something like that. 12 battleships. We have a pretty rough screen deficiency right now, though. I can't send this fleet out to fight. We just get wrecked. Welcraig subhull. Welcreek subhull. Let's actually put you guys in a new fleet here. And we will let's be our spotters. Yeah, I don't need an amber for that. More dockyards. Let's get more submarines. So the rule is like you need roughly four escorts per battleships. We need at least 48 here. We're on 30. We've got like this other destroyer fleet here for like your convoy escorts that we could like throw in there to like make up for that if we had to. Destroyers are like really shitty fleet screens though. Like they lose pretty badly to cruisers in like the actual fights. But you know these guys over here, we got 3 battleships. It's like 3 battleships. We got 5 escort cruisers and 4 battleships down. Yeah, like we're making like cut like 3 or 4 subs a month. So I mean, it's like okay to like trade these for if like a battleship is going to take like a really long time to build. I'm gonna have these guys disengage though and just regroup with maybe get some reinforcing subs coming in. And our main fleet. Do you have the range? Do you have? Yeah, we do have the range to operate there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have these guys. Let's see, what's my status? These guys are all pretty close to being fully repaired. I'm gonna throw these guys in to this fleet here. What's our main fleet? Yeah, it's this one over here. Why isn't this moving? There we go. I'll have you guys go on. I'll have them move to. What's our closest base here? I think, yeah, we control Halifax, right? Yeah, syndicates have Halifax. So I'll send my fleet over to Halifax. And put them on strike force there, and I think we should be able to beat the Canadian fleet with our fleet at this point. What do we need here? Get this upgrade, I guess. What's going on? So we got some more battleships. And let's have them on strike force. Send these guys out. Uh, 43. Do we need anything else from 1943? Let's get that last fuel tech. I need to stop. Like I think I'm trading like quite a bit for oil. We've got like full stockpile, so it's not really necessary. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can finish this. There we go. Wrecked. And we're gonna catch him again here. Yep. I think that's most of the Canadian Navy there. Let's have these guys repair. Now we have naval superiority there, which is nice. You guys. Just need to get some more naval superiority here. And I think, can we fire invasion? Yeah, we can. Nice. Filled import requests. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Need some more chrome though. Torpedo. These are pretty nice, or not the fire control masses, but the damage control is pretty nice to have. help your capital ships. Like if your capital ship gets you can get some pretty punishing criticals on them, then and you're pretty much dead. You won't be able to retreat in time. What am I making this out of date right now? That's my rifle, I think. Yeah. Go over to that. Alrighty. Let's see, we're gonna be able to actually. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a British militia. It's not my tank unit. That's not going to be successful. I don't know why you'd even try this with militias. Like, that's obviously not going to work. Yeah, you guys. I put you guys in naval invasion support. Like you know what? I don't even need to do that. Like, look at that. We just got that. I guess they were trying to. Oh shit! Did I invade the wrong tile? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. I clicked the wrong tile, and then there's no naval base here. Oh yikes! It's a big yikes. But I think I'm gonna get St. John's. Let's have you guys repair. Come on. Port. It's always scary when this happens. But you know, like I said, we got 18k tanks in stockpile, so you know, whatever, right? If we lose these guys, it's not the end of the world. We got manpower to replace them and whatnot. I think probably we are losing some manpower here. I think that's probably from our what is this? Garrison log. No, not really. We've only lost 36k soldiers to garrisons. I think that's probably from the divisions we trained for our puppets. Alright, so we're going to have to build up. Newfoundland is going to be like our invasion point here. Ourselves our air base and whatnot. Yeah, we got there, and then we have our follow-up infantry. Have these guys come in. Bleed out loaders first, actually, on them. Let's have a fallback line over here. Get them over, and I think we want some more transport technology. Sure, let's do that. I don't think we actually even have a level 10 port in our home area. Or no, yeah, we do. We do. It's probably military factories at this point. How are we on manpower for our puppets? See, 62k. Austria still. Well, they're on service by requirement now, so